The larger boat features. We all love the look of those bigger boats with the beautiful flare in the front, multiple engines on the back, and the massive towers. But what do you think the best features would be on these types of boats? Well, this week we are going to cover what our top 5 features are that we would want to have on any boat that's over about 24 feet. And we want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving this week and let you know that starting today for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and until next Friday, you can help support us by getting your Born Again Boating fishing shirt from bornagainboating.com/shop for 15% off. So head over there and get your shirt today. Now this is going to go on top of all the features that we have on our list from last week's video about what we would want to have on any boat that is 23 feet and under. So if you haven't seen that video yet, go ahead and check that out after this one to see what those best features are, because we want all of those features on these boats as well. Now when it comes to the larger boats, the features have a little bit more leeway, and these aren't just limited to this size boat. You can have some of these features on smaller boats, and in reality, you can have and build almost anything that you want to have on a boat. All it takes is imagination, well, that and money, because there is nothing that is cheap about decking out a boat with features. For our first feature though, we're going to go with that wonderful invention being the autopilot. Yes, autopilots can be extremely dangerous, and they have definitely caused quite a few accidents when being used by irresponsible people that aren't paying attention and not using it the way that it was intended to be used. But as long as you are using the autopilot correctly, they are amazing. There's just something about setting the throttles and then choosing a waypoint and setting the pilot to have it cruise your boat to wherever that spot is. It's amazing to have whenever you have a light crew or for some people that have to fish alone. You can set the autopilot and then have the ability, while still watching what is coming ahead of you, to start setting up your lines and getting everything set up. As well as just simply cruising back home after a long day. It's just a fantastic feature to have on the boat if you have the ability to have it. On these bigger boats, our next feature is going to be having that second station. Most of us are used to seeing the giant towers and the massive sport fishing boats, but the second station isn't just stuck to having that tower. Having a half tower for many boats is a huge benefit. Just being up that extra 5 or 6 feet gives a completely different view of visibility down into the water. Yes, having the bigger towers are definitely nice, but even having a second station that allows you to control the boat from the back, like on certain cabin cruiser boats, when it comes to docking, having that station in the back, allowing you to eliminate having to run in and out of the cabin whenever you are trying to dock the boat is a huge benefit. Visibility and functionality are great features when it comes to having the space available to add a second station to the boat. Now you might be surprised about what we don't have on our list of features though, and that being the bow thruster. Yes, the bow thruster is definitely a nice feature, but to me, I think it mainly only comes in handy when you are talking about much bigger boats. Boats like 40 feet or larger. Even in heavy winded areas, as long as you have 2 or more engines with a couple hours of practice, you are going to be able to spin that boat around and stick it wherever you need to. Which is why our feature that we chose over the bow thruster is that second engine. All it takes is some time practicing the control of the momentum of the boat and the feel of how it handles and catches the wind, and you will be able to position the boat however you like, in almost any condition that you will find yourself normally out in. We also have a great video that teaches you some tips and tricks on perfecting your boat docking and handling skills that we'll put a link to. So with a tower or second station to see where the autopilot is taking you and multiple engines to get you there quickly and allow you to dock the boat like a pro, our next feature that we think is a great thing to have is the windlass. Yes, we are huge fans of the lightweight Fortress anchors, but having the ability to not have to physically pull up the anchor at all, now that is a feature we're talking about. Windlasses can get a bad rap because of the issues that you can see with them, all kinds of free spooling issues, breakers popping, line slipping, and chain dangling that smashes the anchor against the hull of the boat, but as long as you learn a little bit about how they work and how to operate the free spool, then making sure that the correct size line is being used with the anchor, the windlass is an awesome feature to have if you do a lot of anchoring. As the boats get bigger, the more space we end up having available. With the more space you have, the more people you can carry, and the more people, the more coveted the shady locations are going to be. And for this reason, we think having more shade available on the boat is the best feature to have. These days they have shades that electronically extend over the back of the boat or the front of the boat, or you can even opt for just having a nice bimini that can be popped up over the boat. The main thing about the shade features is that you want to be able to take it away when you need to. Like when you're fishing, you don't want to have to be fighting a fish and banging the rod against the T-top or some bimini top. That's probably why a lot of people are not fans of these types of T-tops here, because it really limits the cockpit and fighting room that you have in the boat. But there are also many other choices that we could pick from when it comes to features to have with the extra space. And we'd like to hear from you about what you would want more on a boat and which is more important to you in the comment section below. With the space, we have the ability to have more storage space for all kinds of stuff. We could have built-in coolers into the boat, more and bigger fish boxes, way more cockpit area that is needed for moving around and fighting fish, as well as more or bigger live wells for bait. Then you have room to have a solid area for prepping bait and fixing rigs. Having some large built-in tackle areas isn't a bad option either. Or you can have seating. Having the space of a larger boat is a wonderful thing, and the options are almost endless. But the last feature is ultimately up to you and what you want to do with the boat. It goes along with the choices that you have from our video on what size boat is best. You can have many of these features, but it's really difficult to find a boat that has all of them built into the same boat. So let us know what you would rather have. What kind of boat fits you the best? If you aren't already, subscribe to the channel and make sure you've hit that like button. Thank you for hanging out with us this week. Visit us at bornagainboating.com, and we look forward to seeing you next week.